Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. Well, today we have another manufacturer interview. It's been a while. We are joined by Mike Forder and Holly Forder from Creative Party. So, guys, thank you very much for coming. The first time we've done a double interview, so I'm quite excited about this. So, to start with, for people that don't know out there, tell us a little bit about Creative Party.
The origins of the company go back to 1953, which coincidentally is the year I was born. You can work out how old I am from that. It started life really as the supplier to the trade of cake decorations. Everything from the Santa Clauses you get on your Christmas cake to happy birthday mottos. And it was UK market leader in that area. So that business is still with us. Anniversary House Cake Decorations is a trading division. And the big change probably occurred around the year 2000 when the company diversified into party goods. We trade under three different really product categories for balloons, party goods and cake decorations.
Fantastic.
Because we are privately owned and independent, we can work with the top suppliers or manufacturers and designers of party goods anywhere in the world. Although we manufacture and design a lot of our own product, we distribute a lot of product for other people as well. Now, clearly, if you're the subsidiary of a competitor, you can only sell their product. We can bring your customers what we think are the best products from any manufacturer in the world.
It's one of the things we say about ourselves. Obviously, we can sell products from all the different manufacturers, and I think for the end user out there, for your balloon decorators, for your retailers, if you can combine the best of Qualitex, the best of Creative, the best of Amscat, you can quite often come up with a better product to sell the company. So I think it's good to draw from, because all the manufacturers do some great things, and you can really draw and bring them all together. So that's kind of what you're doing as well.
It is, exactly, there's a great deal of similarity between your business model and our business model.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So let's find out a little bit more about the two of you. Obviously, you've said you are related. Father and daughter, might as well clarify that.
Yes, correct.
Correct. So what are your roles actually in the business? Holly, let's start with you.
So I'm the product and marketing manager. Probably about 75% of the role is product, so that's selecting ranges from people that we distribute for, putting together the brochure, designing and having custom made some of these products that we see around us. Latex and the glitter centerpieces are our custom product. And then managing all the marketing, brochures, trade press, trade shows, websites, social media, everything. So a bit of everything, but it's mainly product. There's a lot of product work to do, and we do custom products for some customers as well. There's a bit of an arm of that, doing custom development.
And how is it working for your dad?
It's wonderful.
My face gave it away. Oh no, yeah, it's wonderful. I love it.
Okay. Cool. Very nice.
One of the things you have to be very careful of, is first and foremost, Holly is family, and it's really important not to take home into your private life and your family life business disputes. And she never agrees with me. She always knows better.
I do.
Always knows better. But it's quite important to try and keep that separate.
We're very similar. I think that's why. He thinks he's right, I think I'm right.
Okay.
So that's our personality.
I can see that's the way it's heading with me and my daughter. She's 13 at the moment, but...
Greg, you will lose. It's not a word of advice. I'm a little bit further down the track than you. You cannot win. Bow to the inevitable.
All right, good tip there, Mike. Good tip.
Pleasure.
Now, there's another member of the family that is actually in the business as well, isn't it? Who's that?
Well, arguably the most important person of all, which is
nicely done.
Which is my wife and Holly's mother. So Geraldine works part-time in the business. She does merchandising. And if you was a retail customer and wanted a planogram, Geraldine would build the planogram. But in terms of corporate hierarchy, it's quite interesting dynamic, because Geraldine is the marketing assistant, works for Holly, the marketing manager, who then works for me as the chairman and MD of the company. So very interesting dynamic. And the power totally changes once we leave work, where Geraldine is the boss of everybody.
I was just going to ask, how does that
really
translate
funny,
when you all go home? And it must be quite
Yeah, that's
interesting.
so weird.
And Mike, what do you do?
Well, I guess I've got a classic chairman and MD role, but it's just running the company through a management team. We're very keen to develop Holly and some of her peer group, because we have a head of sales, a head of marketing, a head of finance. Most of these people are the right side of 30 as opposed to me, which is the wrong side of 60. We are working in a fashion business. 3 years ago you wouldn't see black and gold, you'd have seen black and silver.
Yeah.
The trend in the market has changed.
Yeah.
And it's very important to have somebody like Holly, a young person that is fashion conscious. And perhaps you could talk a little bit about what you do in terms of identifying fashions and trends in the market.
Well, I think you have to be like that in personality, don't you, just generally? If you're a young person, you're on social media, I'm on Instagram all the time looking at Pinterest and things like that.
So is that where you get your inspiration
and a lot
from?
of it just comes from personally using social media, I find, because you just see what's going on in the market and what are the trends on Instagram, what are people doing, and people are using rose gold items or glitter, or I really pick up a lot of stuff from that, which is just my personality. So I think you have to be like that as a person. But obviously we do specific research projects into, I'm looking at first birthday or baby shower, what's trending in the baby market, right? Let's look at apparel, let's look at kids' bedding and things like that. So you're really getting into that specific product area.
So do you find a lot of trends in our industry do come from outside our industry? So do you see that follows?
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think so.
But what are the trends that you're seeing at the moment?
It's like epitomises it, I think.
So
There's a lot
gold.
of gold, a lot of glitter, a lot of metallic or foil imprinting, and you see that across other things on Instagram. Everything's metallic. You see like in the makeup industry or different industries that you'll see. Gold is a big thing that we've pushed for about a year and a half, probably 2 years ago we started developing it. And it crosses over to Christmas season and cake decorations. Everything is gold metallic paints, or we've done glitter cake decks. So those are the biggest trends, and we see that across the other suppliers as well. They're obviously identifying the same things.
You also get odd themes suddenly crawl out of the woodwork. A few years ago, moustaches. Everyone had moustaches. Moustaches were all over the. Well, where did that come from? We had a few years back. We still sell reasonable numbers. Keep calm. That was a trend. Flamingos.
I know.
Holly would tell me that's out of fashion now, or is that still very on trend? Where are flamingos?
Spring Fair, there was still quite a bit.
There still were,
Yeah, contemporary gift, I saw quite a bit of flamingos, pineapples.
Pineapples as
But
well,
like tropical theme.
Tropical, the whole tropical thing,
But they were really popular. Yeah, a flamingo cookie cutter. It's like top 5 next to the unicorn, and obviously unicorn is massively trending.
Yeah.
But that's an example. So that's trended across teen, tween, and adult apparel and lifestyle products for like my age group. If you look on ASOS, there's tons of unicorn product, unicorn slippers, anything. Yeah. So it came from that. It came from a lifestyle trend icon, and then you just pick it up and you can buy unicorn balloons, and obviously we do the unicorn party wear now.
I'm interested to know, so when you see a trend like that and you have an idea, okay, we're going to start doing that, how long does it take you to then end up with a product on your shelves ready to ship?
Pretty fast. Keep Calm was our best one. We literally spotted that. I think that was in a card shop. We were in London.
Yeah.
And we're like, that's the best idea ever. And it was probably only 3-4 months.
Oh, really?
We bought product. We just did an early release, just an early launch. So we were like, this is going to be amazing. Just bring it in.
So that's what you're saying there about your agility.
That's
because
the thing,
you're small and family run, you can just go.
So I'll go, Mike, this is great. This is really trending. Take a look. Here's what I found. Think we should do this.
What's the budget? How much can we afford it? Yes, okay, do it.
Yeah.
We do some manufacturing in the UK. We actually manufacture some cake decorations in our own,
I didn't know
factory.
That.
Yep, you have to come and have a look. It's very interesting. So, we manufacture our own edible cake decorations in Bournemouth.
Yeah.
So, once again, very proud to be a UK manufacturer as well as a trade designer and product sourcer.
I didn't realise that. I will definitely come down
it's really cool.
and have a look. That's awesome.
So the lead time when you make it yourself, we can get something from concept to market probably 2 weeks.
What, sugar?
Sugar.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Yeah. But that's where I think it's a shame for the country that we've lost so much manufacturing industry.
Yeah.
That I'd love to have my banners made in the UK. Well, how do we do that? Where can we go? Yeah. So I think that's a macroeconomic trend, and the governments are obviously very keen that we all manufacture more, but that remains a challenge, I think, for all of us who live here in the UK.
Well, that was going to be my next question about the challenges that you think the whole industry are facing at the moment. What would you say they are?
Well, I'll kick off and then Holly can have a think about that. I think if you look at the party industry and the balloon industry, I think that the biggest single change to the industry in terms of real innovation was the helium foil balloon when that came out. And basically, all that's happened since is the design has changed. So you're printing the same thing on the same product. Finding innovative new product is a challenge for us because you are looking at a blank sheet of paper. And one of the things we did was launch that.
Something different.
It's something different.
From the foil spray.
From foil spray
knocking about for
centerpieces.
so long.
Because we talked about these. Let's talk about some products. While we're here now, let's talk about some products. These are your range of glitter table decorations. And you were telling me, Mike, at the Spring Fair that you sold more 50s than anything else.
Initially, we couldn't figure out why that was the case. And of course, when you think about it, it's obvious, isn't it? Because we had them as birthday table decorations, because that was the original, it was Milestone birthday range. And of course, the gold 50 is equally at home as an anniversary.
A golden anniversary
centerpiece.
Yeah.
So once we figured that out, we need a silver 25 and we need a ruby 40. So we launched them this year.
And you see the slight change. So now we're calling them glitter table decorations. You don't want to limit the customer.
Oh yeah, rather than birthday. Yeah.
So the new ones will be that, and these will transition just to remind people that can be for anything, anniversary or.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it, when you think of that? It's like, why did we not just call them that to start with? You just pigeonhole things and you think, okay, birthdays, that's what they are.
Yeah.
And, I think it needs that constant development of products. And we're all learning, aren't you? You never stop learning.
No, you learn. Well, I think one of the beauties of being involved in a business like ours or like yours, Greg, is something new every single day. You never get bored.
Yeah,
never ever.
So I love the innovative way that people use things as well, and people have come up with different ways of using different products that you'd never think of.
Do you know, one of them that we had recently, which I put in the catalogue, was using our cookie cutters as balloon weights.
All right,
for single latex balloons that can then be a party favour for the kids to take away.
Right,
so you have a unicorn latex at the unicorn party with a unicorn cookie cutter. They take that home, and then the mum can make unicorn cookies with the child after the party, and then you've got something as a party favour. I thought that was a really good idea.
You heard it here on BMTV first.
Really good idea.
That's a great idea.
Nice party favour.
Yeah.
Not high cost.
Let's talk about a couple more of your products then. So we've got these again, gold, black. And what's that range called up there? I can't remember.
Black and gold.
Black and gold.
Holly is very good at coming up with innovative descriptions for product ensembles. So black and gold.
So there we have the black and gold, and some of these as well. Now these we sell lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of these. Whose idea was that?
Do you want to take the credit for that?
It was before my time. All right.
I always like to give Holly the credit, really, for these. No, it's my. Basically, a company from California came to us and said, "We don't sell any of our balloon weights in the UK market. Would you like to represent us?" Yeah. So I looked at their product range. There were some different things. Everybody's got the bag of 100 weights, but these are 35 grams. Holly, help me out here. How many balloons do they hold down?
Oh, I'd have to check the matrix.
Oh, you don't know either. Caught you out. So
one of these is holding all of these. So
it's at least that. So I think it will take 5. I think it will take 5 12-inch latex.
Yeah, it's a 4 plus
so 35 grams. Good price.
Yeah.
Different. Once again, we were talking about the need to change product. Well, the industry standard was the foil tassel balloon weight.
Yeah,
that was everywhere. Pretty long in the tooth now, but we felt that was different, and we sell millions of them, literally millions.
I think it's the price point as well really helps, because it does the job at a fraction of the price.
Yeah, exactly.
It's perfect. And then we've got these. Now, you were talking about these earlier on. Apparently one of our customers talked to you on the stand and said, we want these at Balloon Market. So We got the red one in because we thought it was just the red one, but we've not got the rest of them. So I guess we're going to have to get the rest of them in.
Well, we'd like you. I think you'd sell some, Greg. Seriously, because
absolutely
everybody does solid colour foils.
Yeah.
Most people do solid colour stars, but what no one else does currently is have this little bit of star. It's a solid colour foil, and the design is to have the silver star showing through. And once again, we sell lots.
Obviously, we've talked about trends and things like that. What are your plans, would you say, for the next year or two? Can you say?
Yeah, we will talk in general terms, but obviously some of the more detail are obviously commercially a few secrets. So we're very happy. Perhaps in the future, Greg, we can come and see it here first, so we can.
That sounds good.
So when we've got some actual product, we'll do that. But
BMTV live launch.
That'd
be awesome.
Yes. Live launch. Let's
we should do that.
We should do that.
So there must be an element of, actually, I'm asking the question: what does the future hold for the next couple of years? There must be an element of, well, you don't really know because you don't know what's going to be fashionable. So you've got some ideas, and then do you tweak
preempting it?
Yeah.
Because everything has to be done so early. So we're starting on, we've been reviewing early release 2018 already, and then looking at full release 2018.
Yeah.
We've just launched our Christmas brochure, so that's and we started that before we'd even had last Christmas. So you have to be looking that one step ahead and seeing what's going on. There's some really cool stuff coming. I have some really cool stuff on the list. Are you really excited? I want to say, but
we'll just
keep it under wraps for now.
We'll just leave it at that.
Turn the cameras off. Come on, let's have a conversation. Don't turn them off. Okay. No, cool.
But I think you used the word challenges. I think that's quite an interesting choice of words, Greg, because there are, I think, challenges facing the industry right now. The first thing is that whatever you're buying in the shops, whether you're talking about coffee, handbags, spare parts for your car, we're all seeing very large price rises. And I won't discuss politics in business. That's something else you don't mix up. But the effect of Brexit has been to effectively trash the value of the pound on the foreign exchange markets, which means everything that we sell has gone up in price. So the whole industry is facing price rises, which you would have seen not just from us, but from everybody. And unfortunately, everyone is going to have to get used to the higher price points.
But yeah, you're right. It is a challenge. I mean, we're seeing it across the board. It's every manufacturer's put their prices up in the last couple of months, and we've had to do that. All our customers, they're going to have to put their prices up, and the end consumer is paying more. We're paying more for everything, aren't we? It's not just our industry. It's every industry.
It's everything.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right now. I could carry on talking for ages. I'm really enjoying talking to two people. It's great. Let's move on to some fun questions. Get away from the depression that is price rises and everything else. So I like to ask everybody that comes a few fun questions. So the first one, your ultimate dinner party. Who would you invite to your ultimate dinner party? Living or dead, it doesn't matter who they are.
Holly, why don't you answer that first? And because I'm sure my guest list will be very different to your guest list.
I'd probably have Beyonce.
Okay.
I quite like Beyonce. Like strong woman, good businesswoman. I like Ed Sheeran.
Doesn't everybody like Ed Sheeran at the moment?
I love him. I'd have someone like Anton Deck. I think bring a bit of fun.
I'll just say, by the time this goes out, it'll already have started, but Saturday Night Takeaway starts this weekend. Definitely. So yeah, I'm quite excited about that. Yeah. Did you see Ed Sheeran on Graham Norton?
No.
Oh, it was really funny. He was talking about how he got a cut on his face.
Oh, from the sword? Yes. Yeah.
That he's not allowed to talk about. So it was quite funny. And what about you, Mike?
Well, I guess my heroes in life would be somewhat different to Holly's. And I know from a fictional point of view, I'd invite Captain Kirk from the Starship Enterprise. Great leader of men, and he never loses, and he doesn't believe in the no-win scenario. He only ever wins. So I'm a great fan of Captain Kirk and Star Trek generally. It's an interest. I guess I'm an idol of certain sporting people. So I would certainly invite Sir Steve Redgrave, the greatest Olympic rower we've ever had. And I guess from the business world, I would probably invite Richard Branson, because he started from nothing and has created the whole of that Virgin Empire. So three different people there, but they're all people to me who I find inspirational in my life.
I think that'd be a real good combination.
Yeah, just have both that together.
Yeah, that'd be an awesome dinner party. How do you spend your downtime? What do you like to do when you're not working?
I work out every single day before work in the gym, and for my sins, I'm a veteran indoor Team GB rower.
Okay.
So I work out very hard, take it seriously. I'm off to Malta at the end of April for an international rowing competition. I've represented the country in Australia.
All right.
And I end up always seeming to get silver medals. I never quite get the gold, but so I take
Oh, wow.
my indoor rowing sport very seriously.
Yeah.
So I do that. And the other thing is gardens. We've got blessed with half an acre of garden at home, and I'm very into the tropical gardens, tree ferns, palms. And we're blessed with the south coast climate from Bournemouth, and can grow these things. And it's like a Kew Gardens on the south coast.
That's nice. So the indoor rowing it's on a rowing machine and effectively competing on a rowing machine.
Yeah, the biggest championship in the UK is held in the Olympic Velodrome. There's 180 rowing machines linked up electronically, and you can see where you are. There's a little boat that goes across a cinema-sized screen, so you know exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're a little boat.
But it's hard work. You come up on there, you can't stand up. You're falling over. You feel sick. It's a tough sport to compete in.
That's me after 10 minutes on a rowing machine. So that sounds interesting, actually. I'll have to have a look at that. I like that.
Yeah, and there's online leagues. If you can be as Anaraki about it as you want. You can compete in online leagues of every distance from 100 metres to a marathon.
Good answer, Mike. Good answer. Excellent. Thank you. Now, Holly.
I do not get involved in the rowing. Big into my yoga, though. I like yoga.
Oh, right, okay.
And do Zumba as well. Really like Zumba. Got mum into that as well, actually. Latin music, she likes it. I really like to cook. We do a lot of cooking on the weekends, and we like to try and do different things. He's going to...
It's your turn to speak.
Bit of a competition between us.
Yeah.
I try and do something different every weekend. So my partner and I try and make sushi, or like just try something different. Yeah. So that's quite fun. He thinks he's really amazing. We have this competition about who's the best cook.
Who is the best cook?
I'm so good at it. It's not even an
experienced beach youth. All the time. So we actually felt we was actually going to go, because one of the Christmas presents I bought Holly over the years is days out at a cookery school.
Yeah.
So basically we were going to go to one of these cookery schools and ask the celebrity chef to judge.
Okay.
Because I think I'm a better cook than Holly, and she thinks she's a better cook than I.
It's not.
So there you go.
You'd have the most rubbish Christmas dinner if I didn't get involved.
Can we move on now? Can we move on, please? Okay. No, that's before this descends into somewhere that I don't want it to go. All right, now let's do some quick fire questions, and you can both answer at the same time. It's a this or that sort of question. Okay. So to start with, dog or cat?
Cat, totally.
Dog.
Okay. There's not a right or wrong. Okay. Cadbury or Galaxy chocolate?
Cadbury.
I reckon Galaxy.
Okay. I can see how you two work so well together.
Indeed.
Films or books?
Oh, films.
Films.
Oh, well done. Well done. For surfing the internet, on the computer or on your phone?
Phone.
iPad.
Okay, all right. Very good. Very good. And early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
Night owl.
And the last one, Indian or Chinese takeaway?
Indian.
So I think we disagreed on 3 and agreed on 2. So
okay, that's something. Mike, Holly, it's been a pleasure talking to you both. Thank you so much for coming in. That's it from BMTV this week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and see you next time. Bye.